Good day, everyone, and welcome back to our European Capitals Tour. We are in Oslo, and we're going to be heading from here down to Vienna. It's going to be an interesting flight. There seems to be events going on in Central Europe. We're going to be flying right through the middle of it. So we don't have ATC on right now, but we're probably going to be hit with it once we get out towards Denmark, and then we should have it most of the way down to Vienna. So it should be interesting. They're doing a runway change here at Oslo just because the winds have come around. They're 260 now. Uh, 260. It's favoring 19er right still, so we're gonna hold with that for now, and we'll see how it is when we get a little bit closer. Looks like they may be changing the runway down at Vienna as well. Winds down at Vienna are currently 360 at 3. So we'll see what happens when we get there. It's still, we got a bit of a fight to get there. So flying along tonight, we've got Dark and Nick flying Eurowings. Kevin is flying Ryanair, and myself, as you can see, in the faithful Skyways. So we'll hop on board and we can start getting everything set up and ready to go. There we are. So I'll slip into the pilot seat and get set. So cockpit preparations are done. Parking brake is set. Just make sure, because I was playing with things earlier. There's the throttles. The GPU is connected. External power has been turned on. And batteries 1 and 2 will now come on. ADIRS will go 1, 2, 3. Evac set to Captain Purser. Signs will come on. Full for both. Lights are on system 1 for the externals. Crew oxygen is now on. Engine generators 1 and 2 are on and on fault. Cockpit cabin heat will go 2 notches down, as we like it. Packs 1 and 2 are on and in fault. And do our warning. So we'll kick on the overheads, check out all the lights, everything nicely lit up. Yep, looks good. Nothing seems to be out of place. And fire tests. Test 1. The APU. Here's engine 1. Hey, Scott. And engine 2. Oh, you're busy with work? Yeah. It happens. It happens. Glad you can come by and visit with us anyway, and even if it's for only part of the flight, or if you're here for the entire flight, you can give us some help from the back seat. Icing indicator standby compass is on. Cargo heat not required. We can start setting up the FMC. So into the iPad, the EFB, it technically is. We will import the flight plan. We have a 2015 departure. As usual, lifetime live weather. 40 minutes from now. Then we'll take a quick look at the MEDAR for here. We'll just give a quick update. Winds are 260 at 4 knots. A little bit of variability. 9,000 meters of visibility. We have thunderstorms and rain in the vicinity. Few clouds at 2,500, cumulus buildup scattered at 3,500, broken at 700, 18 degrees, QNH 1010, and it's going to be changing to light rain, so a little bit rainy. So we'll set our 1010 while we're here. There we go, set on both sides and set in the standby. Flight control side stick fault. Calibrate. Oh. Left side stick fault. Calibrate null zones. What are you doing to me, Sim? Okay, sim settings. Ah, controls. No. Anyone know what that means? And what I have to do to fix? Just ignore that one. Clear it. Okay. We'll go back and clear it in a second. Mass and balance. We got the flight plan in. 145 passengers. Almost a full flight today. 2.4 tons of cargo and 8.8 tons of fuel. I'm going to add a ton just in case we get holds at the other end. Not expecting any, but it is an event, so you never know. Although where we're going to is not part of the event. We'll have to see. So I'm going to go to 9.8 tons. And we can load the aircraft. And we're going to go fast time. We're not on a restriction or anything. I'll start my VA tracker. You got that over the weekend as well? Okay. Well, looks like it's disappeared anyway. Yeah, okay, Brian. Thanks. Oh, Scott, you got that over the weekend. Cool. All right, over to MCDU. Good thing you guys are here. We'll go to the ATSU AOC and received messages. Bring in the load sheet. We will accept, and they're going to start loading in. And let's get our initialization up and get everything going. So we'll get the sheet in. There we go. And it looks like we're going to Hungary. Budapest is our alternate tonight. So UKV 5556. Cost index will be 25. And our cruise level today, I believe, is 35,000 feet. So flight level 350. Tropo 39585 is set, and we'll grab the winds. All right, winds are in. That is all good there. We can come back to here. We'll go to our flight plan. So let's grab the weather, throw the weather into the chat. There she is. So as you can see, the winds are still 260 at 4. So we're going to take off on 19er right as our departure, and we are using the VIPA 6 Delta departure. VIPA 6 Delta, and it goes, and that is now entered in. Now I've still got runway 34 in. Well, let's check. I think Dark said they were changing, and there was ATIS up. We'll just see what it says now. Currently, arrival runway is 29er. Looks like they got noise abatement procedures in place down there as well, which is interesting. So we're going to switch. Let me just do a little change to my things here. I'll go 29er for my ILS. Okay. And I'm going to need the transition plate for 2.9er. So I'm just going through my stuff here, my don't want that one. I want that one. Okay. I'm just getting my charts organized. So let's see, I now have 2.9 transition from Mabot. Alright, so currently our arrival is going to be the ILS for runway 29. We will be arriving on the Miko 7 Whiskey. Miko 7 Whiskey. How do we get the transitions in? Yeah, but the aircraft on VATSim are coming in on their Mabot 5 mic are coming in on the 2.9er, or at least the last ones were. So we will insert that in. We'll take a look at that in a minute. Let me just go back to see what the aircraft are doing. I'm just looking at the winds right now, dark, and 26019 is favored. At least it's still a partial headwind. All right. So routing is in. Looks like we're lying there. Fueling is done. We're down to boarding. Just a little bit left to go. Yeah, and there's nobody else currently. There's one guy. There's a VKG. Not sure who that is at fueling. But anyway, he's coming around. He looks like he's going to be going for a 1.9er. The way he is, he's off. He's south. He looks like he's looping around. So that is all fine. So let's carry on. FMC is set departure. Do we have any restrictions? We'll go over this stuff in a second. No restrictions on takeoff. We'll set an initial climb out of 10,000 feet. Flight level 100. Altimeter is 1010 set. Cross-track transponder set to 2000. That's fine. PWS is in up. GSC is on. Fueling is done. Loading is done. We're waiting on boarding. And that's where we sit. So over to the charts. Get them fired up. Okay, we can dismiss everything. And they can get everyone settled in. So we'll bring in our route. So we are here at Oslo. Here is the ground chart. We're sitting down here at the terminal. Same stand we parked in when we arrived here on Friday. And we'll bring up the parking stands. Just for clarity, we're here at stand, I think it's 22. We're going to push back out here, and then we're going to come around. We're at 24 actually. We're going to taxi around Gulf, and then November. We're going to take November all the way up to Alpha 9 and the intersection for runway 19er. No, that's not the one I wanted. From here, we're going to be departing, as I said, on the Miko 7 whiskey, just gotta find it. Or, not Miko, the Vipa. It's the 6 Bravo. 6 Delta, sorry. That's this one here. So we're going to be taking off, making an immediate turn to the right, flying out to GM 442, then GM 607, left turn, and we're going to head out down this way. This will take us clear of Sweden airspace and down into Denmark airspace. On arrival into Austria, this is where we want the Miko 7 whiskey. Looking for it, there it is. The Mikov 7 whiskey. As we're coming into Mikov, we'll then be flying down from Mabod and then down. Although we should be picking up the Mabod RNAV 4 transition, and I think it is this one. Yes, this one to runway 29. So we're going to come down this way. All these points bring us around, and we'll be landing on runway 29. Of course, we will do the approach on the ILS for runway 29. There she is there. And then once on the ground, pull up the ground charts. Be landing here on runway 29. There'll be a right-hand exit, and then we will be probably off on A7, and then we're going to be coming into the parking stands. And we'll be parking somewhere in here. And our route for today, as you will see, takes us down over eastern Denmark, then over eastern Germany, and all the way down here to Austria. So we're going to be going over part of Czech as well. So it should be a pretty good flight. So everyone is now on board. We can carry on. Boarding complete. The APU can come on. Wait for it to start. We got our second load sheet. That should be the... Wow, this is our final. So we come down here and get our numbers. So we'll accept that our zero fuel weight 15.8 or 58.8. We come over to the second page, 58.8, and our center of gravity is 31.5. Put that in there, and our block fuel for today is going to be 9.6 when we subtract the 200 for taxi. So that is all entered in. Come over to our performance page now as the APU cranks up. And we'll get our takeoff data. Yeah, if they're starting to use 01, I don't know who would be announcing that since there's only one aircraft kind of far. I guess somebody's getting ready to taxi. So we can switch to 01. Let's get our performance information. It'll be 01 left. 01 left surface is currently dry. It'll be a flaps 1, not a forced toga. Packs will be on, load sheet information's in, weather information's in, and we'll calculate. And there's our information. So let me get it to where I can enter it in. So 154. 154 is our rotation speed. 155 5 is V2. And it's going to be flaps 1 and 0.1 down. And we are flexing to 59 degrees. That is all set. He is accepted over there. He can go over to flight plan mode. Go back into here. Ground services. Chucks and cones can come away. Jeep ground power is available. APU bleeds are now on. External power is now disconnected. Takeoff data is set. Get the ground power unit away. Let's bring up our charts. So we're going to be taxiing out here and then down. Again, stay down November and then over. And that'll work just as well. Go down to hold at A2, Alpha 2. Flight directors are both on and radio, so we're going to want 122.8. 22.8 is set. Our next frequency is going to be Copenhagen Control. 121 and
going direct climbing
375.
Gardermoen traffic, Green Star 1018, departing runway 81 left, Silks 4 Alpha departure, climbing initial 7000 feet,
That's Copenhagen Control. It should be our next one that we get in there. So we're going to have to do a quick reprogram. So we are now departing on runway
Gardermoen traffic.
01
Gardermoen
left.
traffic, Scandinavian 78 Whiskey, taxi to holding point 19 left via Juliet and Sierra.
And our departure is going to be the VIPA 1 Alpha. VIPA 1 Alpha it is. There it is, VIPA 1 Alpha, and we will insert that. Yep, takeoff data is set, checked, because it was done to that runway anyway. When we initially did the
Gardermoen traffic, Green Star 1018, passing 3000 feet, clear from runway 01 left.
So 154, 154, 155, 59. Alright, so that is all re-entered in. Takeoff data is confirmed. Alright, so we are ready for push and start. So beacon light coming on, fuel pumps coming on. And let us get the tug. Close enough.
Cockpit to ground.
Go ahead, flight deck.
We will be ready shortly.
Roger.
We got a company message, so let's just quickly check.
Get them on traffic. Ryanair 1 on your tango, push start stand 41. Push taking north, straight push. Get them on traffic.
That's fine. It's pushed out. I'm gonna be pushing straight back. They've connected. Oslo area traffic. Skyway is 5556, pushing straight back out of gate 22 onto Delta at Terminal 1.
Viking 289er is inbound for 19 left at Garden
Ready
1.
for pushback and engine start.
Roger. Release the parking brakes.
289, active runway 01.
Parking brakes released.
Pushing back.
Garden traffic, 0 wings 875. We're going to taxi via the orange.
Alright, so the pumps are all on, everything is set there.
Short Alpha 101 left.
Ignitions are set, starting engine 1.
You are clear behind and you may start engines.
Garden 1 traffic, Scandinavian 78 Whiskey, lining up 19er left for immediately takeoff.
Unicom KL. All stations at Garden 1. 01 left is active and 01 right is active for arrivals and departures.
Say two.
That's the weather information that says that. the weather chooses which runway is active.
It's 4 knots.
Yes, but look at flight weather, that's what they use IRL for traffic management, and there's lots of departing traffic 01 left and arriving 01 left and right. So to not disrupt
Good
the
start,
traffic,
engine number 2,
traffic,
starting engine number 1.
recommend 01.
And we're just going to ignore all this chatter going on. Oh, we're at gate 24. Thought we were at 22. 22 is the next one over.
Behind the arguing traffic, green star 372, taxiing runway 01 left via Hotel Le Mike.
Again, Unicom KL.
Nice.
If you read the no times for the airport, it says 01 left and 919 left for arrival. Arches preferred. Stop at arguing, please.
Should be stopping. There we go.
Pushback completed and set the parking brakes.
Parking brake set.
Parking brake set.
Roger. Okay, the tow bar is disconnected and the equipment is clear.
This
Thanks,
is
and you can
using
disconnect and go to hand signals.
Pushback
Thanks. Have a good
Express.
flight and see you later.
Viking 289 is on the final to 19 left.
Alright, so push to start. We got 2 good engine starts. Ignition mode selector goes to normal. Probe window heat are on auto. Wing and engine ice not required. Packs are both on. Flaps going to 1 plus F. Trim 01 down. Flight controls full left, full right, neutral, full forward, full back, neutral, full left rudder, full right rudder, neutral, APU bleeds rough, APU is off, FCP is set, engine instruments are checked and good, runway turn-off lights are on, taxi lights are on. Waiting for me, he is. Oslo area traffic, Skyways 5556, taxiing 01 left via Gulf, November, holding at Alpha 2. Skyways 5556. as soon as we get on November, we'll kill the internal lights, or the dome light.
Green Star 372, taxiing, holding point, runway 01 left by Golf, November. Got on track.
TO conflict, yeah. Speed brakes are armed. Auto brakes to maximum.
Quadrant traffic, Eurowings 464, should start. We'll be facing west from Sound 68.
So, first one coming up will be Echo, and then there should be a gap, and then November once we clear the edge of the terminal building here. There's Echo, there's a little gap, and then it should be November.
Viking 289 is taxiing to stand 460, above 5 Tango Juliet.
Alright, he's on the other side of the building, so that's not an issue. So this is November coming up. It is much nicer when you have controllers on. Alright, so we'll kill the dome light. Does this mean I'm first off? Or Dark, where are you? Are you already taxiing? A little bit of rain. So we just passed Alpha 3. This is November 5. Or sorry, November 3 we're passing. November 5. I'm going to be taking the next right. Definitely got some rain starting to fall. We're not going down right to the end. This takes us in pretty close, so it's good enough. Let's get around the corner. Oh, was that you back there? I see. Oslo area traffic, Skyways 5556, taking position runway 01 left.
Gamo traffic, Green Star 372 will be holding short at Alpha 1.
Alright, so transponder is on. TCAS is on. Radar is on. Everything else is good. Get ourselves lined up. And ready to go.
Quadrant traffic, Eurowings 464, taxiing by Golf and November, holding point 01 left.
Carbon traffic, Scandinavian 51 Delta, stand 76, pushing back, straight push, carbon traffic.
There we go. Garmin traffic, Skyways 5556, rolling runway 01 left on the VIPA 1 Alpha departure. Manflex SRS runway. Get myself sitting straight in the seat. Looks like I'm first out. 100 knots. V1 rotate.
Gamo traffic, Green Star 372 lining up runway 01 left at Alpha 1.
There's that little nose drop that does. Positive rate, gear up. And speed brakes retracted. There we go, thrust climb. Nose coming down for acceleration. It's the wrong chart. Through S speed, flaps up. Stop dinging. That's the one we want. See all the traffic down there? $5,000 feet. I think it was 350, correct? At least the cloud tops aren't that high.
Gamo traffic, Green Star 372 is departing runway 01 left on the VIPA 1 Alpha departure. Gamo traffic.
Standard and standard. So he is going
traffic,
to.
Vienna departing Boeing 737 will line up 01 left and wait. Eurowings 85.
His call sign was Green Star? What was the
Carbon traffic, Scandinavian 51 Delta, taxiing to Honeycomb Point, runway 01 left via Golf and November, the carbon traffic.
I'm not sure where he's going. It's an EK. It's K. There's the tops of the clouds.
Okay, the more traffic runway 1 and Tango holding shore short Alpha 2 for runway 101 left.
Quick little company message check. Okay, whatever. And you can go back to the flight plan. That's 10,000 feet, so all the lights can come off there, 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 and seatbelt signs. Yeah, Fox 372 is going to EKYT. EKYT. Where is that? Oh, that's Copenhagen, isn't it? EK? EKYT. Yeah, it's in Denmark. Aalborg Airport. Some nice views. Again, once again with the sunsets. And ooh, very beautiful red moon off to the right side of the aircraft. Shouldn't have that there.
Got the mind traffic, Eurowings 875, takeoff 01 left before 1 hour departure.
There we go, that's better. We got a long straight line basically from the north of Denmark straight down to Germany. It's like a distance of 240 miles between those waypoints. It's from our tour down to the next one. About 50 miles to go and we'll be at cruise altitude. So we got all kinds of ATC up and running. Like I said, it should be Copenhagen control or Copenhagen control 121375. That's what I've got plugged in. Once we get down to Czechoslovakia, we come out of the control area, and then should, at the moment, we'll see what happens, but Vienna approach is online, and they've been up for 2 hours. Might still be there when we get there. Looks like dark is up. And that's Kevin lining up or taking off. Not sure which. Sorry, let me get a little distant from him. So we're down here off the scale part. We'll switch this over now to our route. See, there's the airways. Though we're not using a lot of the airways, we're doing a lot of directs down here, so we'll leave it with the map. The bottom of Norway. Oh, he's just rolling now. So Nick should be the next one up. Before I hit the control area, I'm just going to pop out for a second and refresh my beverage before it starts getting busy on the air. So I will be right back. Probably going to be beeping us soon. We'll see what happens. So what's Tor? Anybody know? No, I think I pulled in front of dark, and then the guy that took off after me pulled in front of dark. To be fair, I kind of held him up on his push. He was ready to go, and I kind of blocked him a little bit, so probably wanted to get out of there. Top of... I don't know what that means. Tor. Interesting. Oh, is that the VOR I'm pointing at? Oh, it is VOR I'm pointing at. See, I can figure things out. Cross out over the water. $6,000 feet to go. We just flew over the VOR, that's why we lost the signal. Signals don't go up, they go outwards. So we're too close to pick it up anymore. We'll pick it up on the other side. It's still there we go. Just popped in on the other side. If we were lower down, it would all work, and we'd be able to see. Let's see, we had a Scandinavian took off after Kevin.
Speed 270.
Speed 270, Lufthansa 248.
FedEx 2 Victor Sierra, speed 250.
Speed 250, FedEx 2 Victor Sierra.
They're all going into Copenhagen.
Alpine 38 Romeo Alpha, descend and maintain flight level 120.
Descend and maintain flight level 120, Alpine 38 Romeo Alpha.
Scandinavian 7 Romeo, descend and maintain flight level 140.
Yeah, and I see Nick's up now.
Flight level 140 for the Scandinavian 7.
So I think the next frequency after this should be... Oh, hang on.
Good evening, Scandinavian 81 Bravo at flight level 80 for flight level
looks
19.
like
Scandinavian 81 Bravo, craft and radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 230.
the Maastricht controllers have gone offline.
Climb maintain flight level 230, Scandinavian 81 Bravo.
So it may... Oh no. They're still on. Maybe. No, they're off. It's updated. So we may be talking to... Bremen.
Lufthansa 2438, contact approach 119.8.
119.8, Lufthansa 248.
It'll be either 123, 925, or 128, 750. Nick's always got good gin. Although, on a hot day when I was out with him in London, he was drinking Guinness, so I'm not sure what's going on there.
Alpine 38 Romeo Alpha, descend and maintain flight level 100.
Descend and maintain flight level 100, Alpine 38 Romeo Alpha.
Scandinavian 9128, contact approach 119.8.
119.8, Scandinavian 9128.
Almost like cruise. once I give the dog back and I can go out for a while without the dog freaking out, I gotta go find that black currant gin I had. Oh, that was so good. There's cruise speed. Leveling off. Nice view of, oh, there's the moon. That looks pretty amazing.
Scandinavian 7 Romeo, speed 250.
Denmark coming up.
Speed 250 knots for the Scandinavian 7.
Copenhagen Control, good evening. Skyways 5556 with you, flight level 350, inbound R4.
Skyways 556, good evening. Squawk 5135.
Squawk 5135, Skyways 5556.
Scandinavian 7 Romeo, you are cleared for hold at Charlie Delta Alpha, right hand 360.
Holding at Quadrant, right hand turns for the Scandinavian 7.
Skyways 556, radar contact, proceed as filed.
Roger, proceed as filed, Skyways 5556.
FedEx 2 Victor Sierra, contact approach 119.8.
119.8 for FedEx 2 Victor Sierra. Have a nice evening and thank you for the
538 Romeo Alpha, turn right, proceed direct next shore, descend and maintain flight level 80.
Direct next and descend to 8000, Alpine 38 Romeo Alpha.
Scandinavian 7 Romeo, descend and maintain flight level 100.
445, climbing 6000, 24 nautical miles from Intet.
Stand by.
Descend to 100 for the Scandinavian 7.
Descend and maintain flight level negative 100.
Does nobody listen anymore when they come onto a channel?
Scandinavian 445.
Scandinavian 7 Romeo, descend and maintain flight level 100.
It's like
Descending flight level 100 for the Scandinavian 7.
they come on a frequency and just immediately start talking without listening to see if anyone else is
Climb and
talking.
maintain flight level 230.
Climb and maintain flight level 230, Scandinavian 445.
Copenhagen Control, good evening. Easy 21 kilo out of flight of 240, climbing flight level 270 inbound, Ami.
EC2 1 kilo, good evening, radar contact, climb and maintain flight level 270. You are cleared inbound Copenhagen, more than 2 Foxtrot for runway 22 left.
Climb and maintain flight level 270 for the Monarch 2 Foxtrot, expecting 22 left, easy 21 kilo.
Scandinavian 445, proceed direct Loki.
Proceed direct Loki, Scandinavian 445.
Copenhagen Control, good evening, Green Star 372, flight level 340, inbound Achtung.
Green Star 372, good evening, Squawk 3466.
Squawking 3466, Green Star 372.
Copenhagen Control, good evening. FedEx 174 with you, flight level 380.
FedEx 174, good evening, radar contact, proceed as filed.
Proceeding as 5 FedEx 174.
On FedEx 174, you can expect runway 09.
Expect runway 09 to FedEx 174.
Green Star 372, radar contact. Let me see. Yeah, continue as file. I will be right with you.
Continue, Green Star 372.
Oh, Germany's all gone offline. Oh, the what time is it there? Yeah, I guess it's 10:30.
Green Star 372, proceed direct Gipuk, runway 08 at left.
Just a couple of the approaches are online now.
Can runway 08
A
left.
few
For Green Star
airports.
372, thank you.
It looks like all of the radars and centers are all come offline. Oh, interesting.
EC21 kilo, descend and maintain flight level 207.
Kind of forgot to be a little bit later out there.
EV21 kilo.
And Green Star 372 is requesting descent.
Green Star 372, descend and maintain 3,000 feet, QNH 1006.
Descend and maintain 3000 on the QNH 1006, Green Star 372.
FedEx 174, proceed direct Gilbert.
Sorry, say again for FedEx 174.
FedEx 174, proceed direct to Gilbert.
Redirect Gilbert, FedEx 174.
Alpine 38 Romeo Alpha, contact approach 119.8.
119.8, Alpine
Well,
38 Romeo Alpha.
We've got tower
Seven
and
Romeo,
approach
turn further right,
online
proceed direct
at
Nexo, descend and maintain flight level
Vienna.
80.
Descend later and right to
Who knows how long they'll stay up.
FedEx 174, descend and maintain flight level 290.
Descend 2900, FedEx 174.
Hey, Joe 91 IM? 91 IM? Thanks for subscribing. Greatly
Good
appreciated.
day, Copenhagen. This is Alpine 555 climbing through 2,500
So since we're just cruising
feet,
on the flight plan,
climbing to 6,000.
we're not getting any variances throughout his sector.
555, good evening, radar contact, climb and maintain.
What we can do is come down here and look at our approach. See
Climb
how that is programmed
and
in.
maintain flight level 230. Can you say the direct again?
So there's our top of descent,
Direct to Alasa.
and into the
Direct
Bitsy.
Alasan.
EC21 kilo, descend and maintain flight level 100.
Descend and maintain flight level
We're
100.
going to start with the
Scandinavian 81
Mykov
Bravo, you're
7
leaving my
whiskey.
airspace, no further HSC
So
available.
Mykov, we got to be between
122.8, good day.
flight level 1,700 and 6,000 feet. And then at Mabod, above 6,000 feet. So if we come over to the FMS, Mabod, you see we're above 6,000 feet. Mykov,
EC21
below
kilo, proceed
flight level
direct Nexo.
170, and this has us, there's the restriction.
And EC21 kilo, descend and maintain
So it'll
flight
put
level
us in
80
there.
to be leveled by Nexo.
So that is fine.
Descend and maintain flight level 80.
So after Mabod, it's WW967. So we'll fly from here down to Mabod. And if we go to the 5M approach, there's 967 above 6,000 feet, 6,000 feet, 6,000 feet, 6,000, 6,000, 6,000, 6,000. So we should see all these numbers coming in.
Alpine 555, monitor Unicom 122.8, Copenhagen control is just about to close.
51, 676561.
Monitor Unicom, goodbye.
676561, then it should be 5957.
EC6459, contact approach 119.8 and report your heading to him.
119.8 and report heading
You see
6459.
them all coming down. 6,000, 3,000, decel point. 951. Come around down here to 951, above 3,000 feet, and then from there we'll be vectored in. The intercept on the ILS is going to be at 3,000 feet, and that's here at the this point here, 7.4 miles out. So we come back down. There's that point, 3,000 feet, 3,000. That's where we should be intercepting the ILS. So that is all set up and looks very good.
FedEx 174, descend and maintain flight level 130.
So all that is programmed in.
Descend to flight level 137, FedEx 174.
Go back over here. He said he's going off shortly, and as soon as he does that,
7 Romeo, contact approach.
we will be able to get on with the entertainment.
Have a good evening, sir. Bye-bye, Canadian 7.
I think he's waiting to get the final aircraft handed over to Copenhagen approach, and then he's going to go offline.
Scandinavian 445, I'm just about to close. The same is Sweden, so please monitor Unicom 122, decimal 8. Bye-bye.
Going to Unicom. Bye-bye. Scandinavian 445.
Green Star 372, the winds are 100 degrees at 5 knots, runway 08 left will be in use. No further ATC is available. I'm just about to close, so please monitor Unicom 122, decimal 8. Bye-bye.
Copy the wind 08 left in use and over to Unicom 122 decimal 8. Thank you very much for your service, Green Star 372, Hangu Corridor.
Thank you, man. Skyways 556, the same for you. I'm just about to close, so please monitor Unicom 122, decimal 8. Bye.
22.8, have a good night, Skyways 5556.
FedEx 174.
Alright, so let's shrink this. We'll dump the route. And we'll pull up the world map. Zoom in slightly so we can see where we are. And oh, let's get the moon. What a view there. Well, enjoy, sit back, relax, order some drinks, order some food. I'll be back with you in time for the briefing as we get ready to descend, or if some other air traffic control comes up, which I am not expecting. But as he said, he's about to close. So I'll be back with you in a little while. Enjoy the entertainment.
Scandinavian 445, 23, flight level 230, descending to 170.
Follow me, I'll show you. Hey, somebody point out the lights. Hey, wait, I can't see where you're going. I'll pick up the lights. Look. That's pretty good, Oliver, but you gotta keep it up. Now watch me. Here goes.
Shot in the back, eh? Yeah. Don't try to talk, Sheriff. Nasty wound. Stop bleeding, though, that's something. Ah, you're gonna be all right. I'll have you in Starbucks before night. Just as swollen now. You're gonna have more later.
We got it.
Are you hurt, man?
I don't think so. Are they coming?
They're almost here.
They mustn't take me. Really, they mustn't. Please don't let them. I'm not a bandit. Really, I'm not. You see,
Well, I'll do what I can for you, miss. But your horse is done for. Well, you'll have to take mine.
Hey, why don't you stay up here?
I'll have your horse in town for you in an hour.
You got his horse, Bert.
Yeah, too bad I didn't get the road agent.
Well, he can't get far. We got it.
We lost him. You go that way.
Oh, come on, Bert. This ain't getting us nowhere.
Dad! I got it!
You got what? Where in the world have you been?
I beat Robert to it. I held up the stage, and I got our money.
You held up the stage? Why, I never...
It's all decided. It's all over, and I'm safe. But I lost Prince. They shot him from under me. And if it hadn't been for a stranger lending me his horse, I guess I'd be in jail by now.
A stranger? Well, who was he?
I don't know. But he sure was swell. I've got to change my clothes and get his horse back into town.
I never heard of anything like that before in all my life.
Boys are sure late. I wonder if anything's happened.
Here she comes now.
Put down them irons. There ain't no passengers.
Well, hand down the bag. You're late now.
There ain't no bag. A masked rider held us up about 2 miles back.
What'll the boss say?
We can't help what he says. It ain't our fault.
Well, we'll see you in town.
All right. Get it.
Pete. We got stuck up again. Where did it happen? Down by Big Rock Canyon.
What kind of a horse was he riding?
A bay. We shot the horse, but the rider got away.
We might trace the brand and find the owner.
By George, we never thought to look at the brand.
We'll ride up there and see what we can find. Well, how do you do, Miss Denton? How's your father?
Better, thank you. Oh, Pete, was there a package for me today?
There was, but the stage was held up.
Again? Where's the sheriff?
He hasn't got back yet. You know, he went out to try and break up this road agent gang. We haven't been able to find him. Can I be of any assistance?
Well, my horse and saddle was stolen last night. I thought maybe he might be able to help me find them.
What color was your horse?
He was a sort of a bay with a 00 brand.
Well, there was a horse of that description just shot.
Oh, I hope it wasn't mine.
If it was, Miss Denton, I'll bring your saddle to you.
Thank you.
Howdy, folks. Could you tell me where the sheriff is?
Well, I take charge when he isn't here. Can I do anything for you?
Thanks. I'll wait for him.
The sheriff didn't care especially for this job. He might not come back.
I'll take that chance. I've an idea he will come back.
I don't like the way that fellow talks. We'll watch him.
Meet me at the crossroads and I'll take you home.
That masked bandit story was on the square, huh?
Yeah, he got us 2 miles ahead of the boys here.
Well, he's afoot now. The only place he can get water is to Denton's or town. We may get him. Let's have a look at that horse.
Good idea. I reckon he's pretty dry.
You were right. He is thirsty. Come on. I want you to meet my dad.
Why, sure. I'd be glad to.
Dad, I want you to meet Mr. Saunders.
I want to thank you, young feller, for what you've done for my daughter.
Forget it, but what's happened to you?
Sit down. I'll tell you all about it.
Thank you.
You see, Fay and me own half interest in the mine at Yucca. Our partner sends us our share every couple of weeks. Sometimes it's only a few dollars. Other times it's a few hundred.
He always writes us when to expect it. And almost always the stage was held up when the shipment came through. One day we discovered our letters were being opened.
They knew just when the money was coming, so I decided to follow the stage. I ran into the holdup, got a slug in my hip. Today, Faye thought she'd beat him to it. That's when you happened into it.
With my saddle. Wait here. I'll get him on his way.
It was your horse, all right, Miss Denton. Here's your saddle.
Thank you so much.
Not at all. Bert, take it out to the barn.
Never mind, don't trouble.
When your father's feeling better, I'd like to talk to him about buying your ranch.
He's too ill to talk now.
that hombre what was looking for the sheriff?
Yeah.
Well, his horse is in Denton's barn.
I wonder what his game is. Well, whatever it is, we'll put a stop to it right here. You boys wait here. He's got to come along this road. Accidents will happen.
I get you.
What about the sheriff? Can he do something?
It's mighty strange, but Bill Baxter's gone. He's the second sheriff to disappear in a year. He was a fine man, and our friend.
Why is Kincaid so anxious to buy your ranch?
He's trying to buy up all the ranches. And he's offering the boys the ridiculous price of $1 an acre. He owns the water rights to Lost Creek. You see, Lost Creek comes up, disappears on his land. He supplies the whole country hereabouts with water.
That's why he's so independent. No one will fight him for fear he'll shut off their supply.
I'm the only one who can talk back to him. I've got the only well in Antelope Valley. Boys are holding a meeting in town today.
The men were getting a rotten deal. Forced to sell our land for nothing or no water.
I'll fight first.
But he's got real gunmen. What about our families?
Well, you can't start a fight now. Give Washington a chance to answer our letter. They're bound to send somebody out here to investigate Baxter's disappearance.
That's right.
Well, let's wait until we see what he says when he learns we've decided not to sell.
That's what idea.
Well, I hope you'll be feeling better, Mr. Denton.
Thank you.
And I may accept that invitation of yours to stay here.
We'd love to have you.
We sure would, son.
Well, thank you. Right.
They may have seen your horse at the barn. You'll be careful, won't you?
I'll be back for dinner. Well, gentlemen, have you reached an agreement?
Yes. We've decided you can go plumb to...
Wait, miss. Your proposition, Kincaid, is beyond all reason. We've worked years for these lands, and we don't intend to settle for a few measly dollars. That's your privilege. Don't forget, the state has deeded me the right to the only water in this valley. I've spent hard-earned money for labor and dams, and I expect to get it back.
You're getting it back, ain't you? We're paying you a big price for your water now.
In 3 days, my contract to furnish you with water expires. You'll either sell at my price or pay 4 times the amount for water you're paying now. So settle it among yourselves. Comes now.
Come on, get together.
Now you boys are going for a nice little ride.
Hello, Morgan. Glad you got here. Sit down.
What's the trouble?
Nothing right now, but anything might happen. I need protection.
What's it worth?
Same as before. be drinking your drinks with the dead.
Who's that? I don't know. What a fine pair of lovebirds you turned out to be.
Hey, Mike.
Howdy, man. I'm looking for a Mr. Taylor.
Hi, Taylor.
Found this letter a few miles back on the road. Must have been dropping that last stagecoach holdup.
Boys, here's our answer from Washington. Dear Mr. Taylor, in answer to your letter of May the 10th, please be advised that we are sending a man to investigate the situation you mentioned as soon as possible.
I hope he gets here soon. Now we'll know Mr. King Kang. Yeah, what an owl. Ready up.
Oh, glad to see you out, Mr. Denton.
Yep, it's better every day.
Say, is that the old creek bed?
Yeah. When I first come here, it was running water through every ranch in the valley. Then it dried up. That's when Kincaid got the upper hand.
You can't divert a stream, can you?
Oh, that's against the law.
Well, those water contracts expire today at noon. I think I'll take a run in town and see what happens.
That's a good idea. I'll be glad to hear about it.
Here comes Kincaid now.
Well, gentlemen, it's noon. My contract with you has expired. Have you come to any decision? Kincaid, you've got the soul of a snake. We won't go into that. This is a business proposition. The law is on my side. Now, what have you decided to do?
Just this. We're hanging on to our land, and we are not paying you your price for your water.
Right. Then take the consequences. Boys, turn off the water. Guard my dam, and if anyone sets foot on my land, shoot. Well, Kincaid may get more shooting than he's looking for.
Just a minute, man. All right. Just a minute. I'm sure Denton will give you all the water you can haul.
Well, we may call on him for drinking water, but he can't supply enough for our stock and crop. If that man from Washington would only come.
That sure was a good dinner.
So glad you enjoyed it.
Wait till you taste them hot biscuits in the morning. Oh, Betty.
Dad's crazy about hot biscuits.
Well, who wouldn't be?
Gee, that was beautiful. Won't you sing the chorus again?
That was mighty fine, son.
Oh, see
remember what I told you. If anyone tries to get water, shoot.
All right, boss. All fixed up?
Yes, he's full to the brim.
Now, Mason, in case of trouble, keep on going.
All right.
I'll be right behind.
Keep your eyes open. Liable to trouble.
Oh, don't worry, we'll get... You in your dinner.
Bye. Dad, what are we going to do about Kincaid's ulcer?
Well, Faye, I've decided we better stick with the boys and their families.
You're right.
You ride down and tell Kincaid that we ain't selling.
I sure will.
I get more water from Denton. I expected that. I've got my men posted and they'll never get through. Besides, I've made Denton an offer he can't refuse. I'll own his place before night.
Here he comes.
come down the middle of the street. I'm ordering this Saunders out of town, and he may be just fool enough to fight it out with you. I'll be ready for him.
I tell you, men, you've got to stop. Your cattle's dying. Your crops are withering. You're fighting a hopeless fight. Kincaid's got the law behind him. Sign up and take your licking.
sign up and stop this bloodshed.
Oh, we're gonna shut that off now. It's a repeat movie anyway. They haven't switched over to the next month's selections. So about 120 miles out from the top of the Seine. We're going to pop down here. You can see we're set up for runway 29er, which is the one we've decided we're going to go in. There's a bunch of restrictions at Vienna for the time of night or time of day or nighttime flights after 2100 Zulu, and it's currently 2130 Zulu. So that's going to restrict us to the runway. We're going to go in on runway 29er as it's fairly calm winds, not really strong enough to need to run the other way. Winds are 020 at 4 knots, so it's going to give us a slight, what do we want, 2936, so it's almost going to be a full crosswind, but it's only 4 knots, so it's not too big of a deal. So that's all right. We can come over here. We can always check our weather. You know, we'll see we've passed Berlin. We're down by Dresden now. We're just about to pass into the Czech Republic. So we'll come back over here. We can pull up the current weather. Here at our arrival airport. As you can see, winds are now 330 at 3. It's at 2120. When was the last time I had on my last one? Ah! Okay, so these are more up to date. So 330 at 3. So again, more favoring runway 29er, which is fine. Kavok, 23 degrees and 1008. So I'm going to set 1008. Really? I didn't have any problems over Berlin, Kevin. I'm going to set 1008 in the standby just as a reminder. And what I'm going to do now, since we got a little bit of time, is let's do our arrival performance. So we are going to be landing on a runway 29er. Runway is dry. We will get the current METAR and apply it. Landing weight is going to be 61.9. 61.9 tons. Auto brake will be low. It'll be no, they want idle, no reverse. So we'll set it for no reverse, manual landing, full flaps, auto throttle on. And you can see our landing distance here. So we have more than enough room to land. It's a 3,500 meter runway, like 12,000 feet. So we'll be fine. We can put the reversers on, but we'll leave them in idle. And we'll just use the auto brakes to slow down. So we got plenty of room. If we were to go to max reverse, you can see that shrinks just slightly. If we went to medium braking, it'd get us off, but there's no point in that. We'll leave it on low, and we have plenty of room. So we just made another turn. Just past Dresden, as you can see. Beautiful clear night out. The rest of the guys are behind us. And I believe that's Dresden over that way. We're coming up on Czechoslovakia. That should be Prague ahead of us. We're just about to cross the border. So everything is looking good. come down here and we look at our arrival time of 22:16. It's currently 21:34, so we're about 40 minutes away from landing. And top of descent is coming up. So we can enter in the weather information, as that was fairly new, and it's not really going to change much over the next little bit. So we can come back over here. We'll grab the weather. So winds are it's 1008. So you were getting heavy stutters there, Kevin? 23. You got third-party scenery or something that was loading in? And 330 at 3. 330 at 3. Transition level of 10,000 feet. Let's just go check that. Transition level is 10,000 feet. Okay. So that is set, and on the ILS, we're using the Cat 1 minimums, 800 feet today, which is 200 feet above the ground. Airport elevation is 600 feet. We're at Gallup. We're just turning in now, so we're passed over the border. Now in the Czech airspace. So that is all set up. And just do a quick check. No disconnects. Everything is looking good all the way down. All right. No discontinuities. No disconnects. So we still have no ATC on. It is myself, then Dark, then a bit of a gap, and then Ryanair and Net closing in close behind them. Yeah, it could be. I mean, I've got Brandenburg and stuff, and it didn't stutter or anything, so who knows. Should get some nice views of the mountains in the moonlight. Not a lot of cloud out. Fuel, of course, is good. We took all that extra just in case, an extra ton, but we're not going to be running into any issues here. Nuremberg VOR is being picked up. I think that's Nuremberg. No, 9 miles away. That's not far enough. Not far enough at all. Let's see if we can figure out what VOR that is. Nuremberg VOR. Not one we would be using. So Dark, I was talking with Nick earlier when we were testing out the model matching, and we were talking about the new 4000 series cards from Nvidia and how the prices are going to be affected. Nick mentioned they were trying to dump the 3000 series, so I went and took a look. $800 cheaper than what they were 6 months ago at the moment. So I'm seriously tempted and thinking about going and picking out a 380 Ti right now. They're like more than a third the price off. And who knows what the 4000s will be like. But it hasn't been that long. It's been like a year since the 3000s came out. So yeah, I may go in this week and get one. They say they got them in stock and they're on sale. I got a bunch of things to do tomorrow. I may go on Wednesday morning and grab one. And then I might take my computer in. When's my... well, maybe not. see when my flight leaves. Yeah, couldn't take it in on Tuesday, Monday. Be too late. Yeah, I might go grab it just to have it and then take my computer back in when I come back and get them to do the upgrade. Alright, we can see the airport coming in now. And you can see the path we're going to be taking as we come in. We'll fly the complete path just because we got other traffic in the area. And let's see what we got on the board at Vienna. So we got 10 arrivals, 2 departures. Some coming in from Turkey. Looks like we've got, don't know where that one is. We're coming in, Russia. One coming in from Russia, somewhere in Russia. Yeah, I'm looking at the 380 Ti. I can get a really good deal on them, and is it I'll go up there on Wednesday. Wednesday morning and take a look. 45 miles from top of descent. Everything is looking good. So we're going to switch over to our approach charts now. Go to our Vienna and our approach charts. It's going to be the make-off chart first. That's going to take us down to Mabod, and then from Mabod we're going to break off and do the arrival here. Let's pull this up so that we can see it. No speed restrictions other than 250 knots on this section. When we get to this section here, still no speed restrictions. They do want a continual descent, though. That was one thing I noticed. Good point. Good point. I might have to up my power supply. That's okay. I just unexpectedly found out I won't be spending as much money on my Yukon trip than I thought I would, so I might put that towards the new video card. So that will work. Scooch in here a little bit. We can see where we are. Past Prague, we're heading down, and of course there's Vienna right there. So we're going to come down, drop down, and then do the little box around and come in for the landing. So we can get rid of that map now. No, I've got more than 500. I think I've got a 750, 800 watt. I'll get them to check it though. Ooh, night charts. Yeah, let's go funky mode there. Alright, we still got our dome light off. We never turned that on. Yeah. So that's all good. So I'm going to dial in what altitude, what's our first hard altitude we've got coming up? 6,000 feet? Yeah, 6,000 feet until we get towards the end. So 6,000 feet down. I don't know why you're not on 40. 6,000 feet. I mean, it's been, what, 2 years now since the sim came out, and that's when I bought this machine. I'm sure we put a 750 in it, but we'll see how that's looking. I may get them to throw in another SSD terabyte or 2 terabyte drive just for storage. Move some files off the C drive. Yeah, so I'll probably have to go up to 1,000 watt. I don't know. We'll see. But it's a good point, Dark. Thanks for pointing that out. Alright, so do I have any traffic in my vicinity? Not really. Trying to see if there's anyone going into Vienna. Yeah, there's a couple that are going into Vienna. A whole bunch of them going into Vienna, actually. Well, they should get in. They're a lot closer to Vienna than I am. So there's a Dash 8, looks like a Q400 that just left for Luxembourg. And there is a 737-800, 737-800, 737-800, and an A321 all inbound. A lot closer than I am right now. Vienna area traffic, Skyways 5556, leaving flight level 350 on the Mikov 7 Whiskey with the Mabod transition for the ILS runway 29er Vienna. Down we go. So arrival and weather data has all been entered in. MCDU approach pages are done. Radios are set. It's all Unicom. Wing and engine anti-ice are not required. Transponder is set tilt below. FCP is set, managed, and 6,000 feet. Altimeters are next. 1008 will be the QNH when we reach transition level. 10,000 feet. We'll be doing an auto brakes, low and idle reverse landing. Again, beautiful night. You can see for miles out here in the bright sky. Look at the star formations. I believe that is Cassiopeia, but I'm not sure. Might be too far to the south. There's the Milky Way, stretching up above us. The Big Dipper, maybe. You guys in the UK call it the plow. I don't know. It's been a long time since I looked at the stars. Oh no, there's the Big Dipper. I used to have an app on my old iPad. I could hold it up and get all the constellations. Used to go out stargazing. Pretty amazing. through 30,000 feet, turn on the signs in the back, let them start getting sorted out. So this is the town of Brno in the Czech Republic. Brno. So yes, looking at this massive traffic down around Austria right now. I don't know what they're doing. Kevin, did you buy the 737 with the tiny 3-cylinder engines on it? So Mikov is the border with Austria. And I believe that's Vienna. The light source over there. It's 24,000 feet. Sure how close the Alps are. Should be just up, should be seeing them on the horizon. I think with the night sky though, I got a little bit of mountain action going on. I thought Vienna was a little bit closer to the mountains than it actually is, I guess. Brados, hey, how are you? Thanks for joining us. We're just descending into Vienna. Too many people in the hold. Yeah, I don't know what these guys are doing down there. They're pretty low and they're not near the airport, so there's some kind of tomfoolery happened down there with those guys. I'll turn on the train radar just in case. Not that we're expecting anything down here. Again, you can see beautiful evening flying in. We got the moon, fairly clear skies, the odd little bit of cloud. Coming up for the Czech-Austrian border, and we're going to make a little bit of a turn towards Vienna, and then we'll be doing that box leg around for runway 29er. Oh, you tried VATSim for the first time. Was it somewhere busy? That's always a bit nerve-wracking if you go into somewhere busy. What was the issue? Maybe we can give you a hand with it. Alright, so we're coming up for 18,000 feet. So we're doing 270 knots on the descent. We should pass Mikov right at our maximum restricted altitude of 17,000, flight level 170. As you can see, 1.5 miles out, we got 400 feet to go. 1 mile out, 200 feet to go. There we go, and we're just passing 17,000. So that's bang on. Bang on there. All right. So we're holding our descent now. It's shallowed out as we got a long way to go before we get down to that restriction of 6,000 feet, that hard deck, which is down down here, and then we got 2 waypoints at 6,000, and we descend down to 3,000 for the intercept. Okay, listen, if you go over to my channel, well, obviously you're on it right now, I've got some videos where not only do you listen to the different ATC jobs such as clearance delivery, ground tower, and you can hear what's happening. There are some videos about how to read the charts and how to look up information. So if there's anything that I've done in the past that'll help, thanks Nick. If there's anything I've done in the past that'll help you understand a bit more about the charts, the airspace, how to fly the aircraft, it would be I'm more than happy to help. Nick's put the Discord link up in the chat. I mean, we're not a big channel, but we're a bunch of people who love flying and always willing to help people get up and get going. And all the flights I do are community flights. Oh, that's hang on. I've passed my time limit on the thing, so what do they want me? 119.4. That's my VA tracker saying, "Hey, you still there?" All right, that's done, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. So yeah, so if you come over to the Discord, you can ask questions. If you want to fly along with us, all the flights I do, all the live streams I do are community flights. Either on VATSim such as this, or on Wednesdays when we're doing general aviation right now, small Cessnas and stuff. That's multiplayer. You're more than welcome to jump in. All the information's on the Discord about all the flights and what we're doing and all that stuff. So, all right. So we're now on the MABA transition for runway 29er, as you can see. We're slowly descending. Reading through the notes on the arrival, as you saw, when I was pointing out to Kevin the bit about the reverse thrust being idle unless needed for safety. There is a lot of information about noise abatement and all that type of stuff. And one of the notes that are in there is that below flight level 150 to do a continual descent, so that minimal throttle has to be used. Again, this is all noise abatement for the city. Anyway, the airport's right in front of us. That's that dark spot right there. And we're heading inbound, and then we're going to make a left turn, and that will take us down on our approach. I think that's that dark spot. 816, yeah, it could be. Straight ahead anyway. maybe it's the next dark spot out. But we're flying right towards it right now, and then we're going to make that turn. A nice gentle descent of about 900 feet per minute. When we get down to 10,000, obviously, we'll kick down to 250 knots. Brados, yeah, please do. And if you had any issues, specifically, feel free to ask. We'll try to help. Looks like where he's going to Bucharest, he's going to Bratislava. The Wizz Air is the last one on its way in on runway 29er, doing a proper approach, and he's no conflict. That is the airport there. You can see the runway. So runway 3, is it 3-4? I think it is. We're landing on 29er, which runs this way. Throw the constraints up. You can see they're all the 6,000 foot constraints. There's that other aircraft. There he is. Down there, that's, what's his number? Wizz 2024. Arriving from Laku. L-A-K-U. Not sure where that is. There he is coming into land. And then we're now turning. Vienna area traffic. Skyways 5556 at Whiskey 961, 10,900 feet on the Mabod 5 mic transition for the ILS runway 29er at Vienna. So everyone knows I'm here. Next call will be establishing on final. 10,000 feet coming up. There's the runway. There he is there. You can see this is our missed approach. And just out of curiosity, missed approach. Climb straight ahead to 10 out from the VOR of OEX and then turn right to the VOR, climb to 5,000 feet hold. So it's going to be 5,000 feet. We'll put OEX in our rad nav. And that is a frequency of 109.55. And throw that in there. So OEX is now in, and that is the, if we need it for the missed approach. Alright, so we can go over to regular pressure. 1008 is set. We're through 10,000 feet. Lights coming on. Runway taxi lights are on. Turn off lights, and then their taxi light is on. Speed's coming back to 250 knots, or it should be. It's in manage mode right now. Dial that down to 3,000 feet as our minimum. 6,000 foot is our next hard restriction.
Vienna area traffic, Eurowing 875 is now overhead with Whiskey 965, reducing speed to 250 knots at flight level 1.
Keep the speed up at 250. We don't want Dart getting jammed up behind us as we descend. And since I'm in manual speed, we'll activate approach phase. That's all set. That's it, the Wizz Air is just landing now. landing systems. Auto brake will be low. Not going to need the ground spoiler or the speed brakes. Ground spoilers are now armed. And we're set. Approach has been briefed. Auto brake set. Altimeters are set. Landing lights are on. Runway turnoff lights are on. Seatbelt signs are on. Cabin is notified. So we're 10 miles to the loop. Nice slow descent going on. There's the river. Runs through Vienna. The Danube, I believe it is. I don't think it's the Rhine. It's the Danube. That aircraft is going into Bratislava. I believe that's in Hungary, if I'm not mistaken. It's 3,300 feet below and descending. Talia, how are you doing? How was day one? I think that's the Bratislava airport over there. Was it all bookwork and paperwork today? Alright, everything is looking good. Just about to make our turn. Hey Christian, nice to see you. Oh, you're in residence. Oh, used to be a jail. Yeah, well, enjoy yourself. We're making the turn around. Occupational health and safety. Always the fun stuff to lead off. Alright, we're coming down to 6,000 feet. So we're looking good. Dark's behind me, then we got a little bit of a gap, and then Kevin and Nick behind him. How are you doing, Christian? It's getting late for you, eh? Almost midnight. Yes, it is a cell phone. And there's the airport dead ahead. So we're 23 miles out from the VOR. The localizer just kicked in. We're now picking up the localizer. And we're now starting our descent to 3,000 feet. And there's Dark. Everybody wave as he goes by. We were hoping there was a big event in central Germany. We were hoping to get all the ATC, and just after we took off out of Oslo, they all went offline. I guess we hit the end of the event and everyone said goodnight. Alright, so we're descending down now. We're under 20 miles out, so we are going to arm approach mode. Localizers and capture. 10. We're descending down to 3,000 feet for the intercept. So landing lights are on, taxi lights are on, turn off lights are on, cabin has been notified. Auto brake set to low, ground spoilers are armed, flaps and gear to go, and it will be reverse idle landing. Now picking up the glide slope. See the wonderful city there. Of course, we're flying the A320 by Phoenix, so everything works in it, which is very nice to have. I am looking at parking at the West Pier West. So the C gates around Pier West, somewhere in there. All right, coming down to 3,000 feet. We're now 10 miles out. Start speed reduction. It's 250 knots to 10 miles. We can go into managed speed. We're coming down to green dot, clean speed. Aircraft is starting to slow. All right, 230 knots. Flaps 1, speed checked. Flaps 1. $2,500 feet.
Vienna area traffic Euro 875 now stops the localizer 429.
Vienna area traffic Skyways 5556 established ILS 29 6 miles. That's 6 miles. Gear down. Speed's under 200. Flaps 2, speed checked.
1,000.
1,000 to go. It's below 185. Flaps 3. It's 160. Flaps full. Gear down 3 green, flaps full, cabin notified, lights are on, landing memo no blue. Let's see if this one's better than our landing in Oslo on Friday. With
500.
3 knots from the front. Autopilot disconnected.
$100 above. Minimum.
Landing.
$100. 50, 40, 30, 20. Retard.
Versus idle. Ah, very nice. Look at that. Let's get the reversers in idle. There's 70 knots. Reverser stowed. Auto brakes off. We're going to get off at Alpha 9. And then we'll taxi back. And we complied with the noise restrictions. Oh, look at me being all nice to the people of Vienna. Vienna area traffic, Skyways 5556, clear runway 29er on Alpha 9. Technically we're not clear until we cross the line, but that's all good. So we're going to go right across. I think we're going to go right across. Yeah, we're going to go right across. This flaps up. Ground spoilers disarmed. Those lights are off. Those lights are off. Turn off lights can come off. Here's dark coming in. Stutters again, Kevin? That's not good. Yeah, transponder to standby, or TCAS to standby, transponder to standby. And weather radar, which hopefully they'll be implementing soon, off. Head down to the pier, which is right in front of us. You still going, Kevin? Or you? Yeah, I probably do, Christian. I'm not sure which one to put it to. I took a quick look one other time, but I couldn't figure out which one it should be. If you know, can you let me know? We look over here. There's Kevin, and there's Nick chasing him. Yeah, you also had stutters around Berlin, and we're not sure if it's a loading in issue with airports or what might have been causing that. Alright, so we're going to turn in here as dark touches down. Yeah, I appreciate that, Christian. You can hear dark behind me. All right, we're going to turn in here. Pull her up right there. So welcome to floaty standy Vienna here. So we'll come over and get Ground services. Let's get the chocks and the cart.
Traffic, Eurowing Station 5 vacated, going 29.
External power is now connected. Turn on the overhead. It's engines 1 and 2 now off. Ground equipment is being connected. Left pumps, center pumps, and right pumps are disconnected. Beacon can come off. Make sure the taxi light is now off. Flight director's landing systems will come off. We'll reset down to 10 arc and turn the constraints off. That's all good. And we can begin deboarding. And here we are. There's dark over there. That's gonna do it for us today. Weird airport here with these stands. I don't have proper Vienna third party, so it is what it is. Thanks very much for flying with us today, for coming along and participating in the chat.
The in traffic right now, 19 tank with approaching with waypoint whiskey 95.
And Brados, thank you very much for coming over to the Discord and joining in. We look forward to seeing you over there. Christian, I look forward to getting that so I can get that little disconnect thing sorted out with the button. Anyway, that's going to do it for today. It's been a long flight, but I got to go take care of Puppy. Second officer Nala, as I call her. So hope to see you all Wednesday. We're back. This time, hopefully, I don't get a phone call last minute. But we're back, Route 66, Flagstaff to Schlegel, or Schliegman, can't remember what it's called, in the GA airplanes down in Arizona. Hope to see you there. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye.